Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another build for you in The Sims 4, but this time I am doing a shell challenge. So Lilsimsie posted a video the other day with a new shell challenge that everybody could do. It is in the shape of a Minecraft pig or Peppa Pig, whatever you want to call it. It's called the Peppa Shell challenge, and I'm taking a swing at it because I really like to do the shell challenges. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically someone will build out the, shell of a house and make it kind of a weird shape typically. So it's a bit of a challenge to kind of build around, and then you just kind of build out the house. The only rule is you can't add any external walls or anything like that, or adjust the walls or anything. You have to build it as is, but you can kind of do basically everything else to it. Like you can add the roof and all that type of stuff, and platforms to build on the outside, but you can't change the walls. It's the only rule essentially. So that's what I did this past week. This one was a little funky, I'm not gonna lie, as most shell challenges kind of are. There's a lot of those little pieces that bump out made the roofing a little suspect. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit suspect, but that's part of the challenge. I've done a few different shell challenges just on my own, and yeah, those little bump outs really throw you for a loop. You'll see here in a second when I start trying to roof the house a little bit, but by God, this one took me a bit. I had to cut out some footage because it took me 30 minutes to get the roofing right. Right now, just kind of getting the general vibe for the outside. I decided to build this in Oasis Springs just because I haven't built one in there in a minute, and I don't know if you'd call this a Spanish style, or I don't know. There's houses around this lot that look very similar to this house, or in Oasis Springs, and I kind of just wanted to do the Oasis Springs kind of vibe with this house, obviously because it's there, but just kind of that red roof, and then I'm blanking on what it is called, stucco siding, and just the darker windows and things like that, just I don't know, that kind of vibe. That's what I was going for in this house. But that's what I chose to do. Again, I messed with this roofing. The roofing took me so freaking long, and I don't know. I still don't know if I got it perfect. I get there eventually where it doesn't look totally dumb, but it's The Sims 4. The roofing's not going to be perfect anyway, but when there's a shell challenge and there's little bump outs and things, and you're not trying to make it look funky, yeah, it gets a little odd. So it's all right. I get there eventually, like I said. I think I built this on the Raffia Quinta or something like that lot in Oasis Springs. It's a 20 by 15, and then the shell originally I think was facing the other direction. The head of the pig or Peppa or whatever was on top, and then I flipped it around so the head was the front of the house instead of and then the legs would be the back, because that made more sense in my mind. I don't know, trying to explain this in pig anatomy terms is a little difficult, but it's fine. That's the part of this challenge, I guess. It's Peppa Pig. Yeah, I could have just done a pink house and made it a farm or something. That could have been fun, but I don't know, I took a more practical route, I think, and built a house I might be able to use, or someone could use. Also, this is entirely base game, so that's cool. I added that extra little challenge just because, I don't know, I like the base game builds. They make things a little simpler, and just I don't know, I challenge myself to use more of the items that are just in the base game, and it's more accessible to people who aren't going to be buying every single pack, which is a lot of people, because this game is expensive. I don't even want to know how much it costs to buy every single pack, just as just casual player, how much that would cost you, because I don't know, because I've obviously had my handful of packs, because I've been playing this for over 12 years at this point. I think they came out in 2014, and I've spent enough money on this game, but yeah, I don't want to know how much it is. Thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm not buying anything new until things get a little, settled over there at EA, if they ever do. I mean, because of the, like, whole boycott thing, and because I haven't really cared for many of the packs that have been coming out, peace and love to EA. Like, they just dropped this one that's, like, the royalty pack, or what, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's like, yeah, it looks kind of, like, I guess that would be one I'd be kind of interested in getting, but, like, I don't really play like that. And then also, like, I looked at, like, the actual gameplay footage, and, like, just based off of the 2 trailers, like, I don't think there's any, like, really, like, new mechanics or anything, like, that would make me want to buy the pack. Like, nothing against anybody, but, like, I don't know. Like, I could definitely see that appealing to people, like, obviously, because people like to play The Sims that way, but I don't know. It seemed a little lacking in actual gameplay. It was a lot of just, like, that social bar interaction type stuff, and just, I don't know. That's not really, I don't know. There wasn't really anything, like, new to it. It was just kind of, like, new, like, club type, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But I won't be getting that one. The only newish, isn't even new anymore, would be Businesses and Hobbies. That one looks like something in my wheelhouse. That's more of how I play the game. But I ain't buying it, so no thank you. And I'd like to get, I think, is it Parenthood? I would have liked to have gotten that, but I'm not buying anything currently, so we're holding off. But that's, I don't remember even what I was talking about, but this happens every single time I record, because I start rambling and then blah, 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 and I end up forgetting what I was even trying to say. But, yeah, just so far, just trying to lay out the house and get it to look, semi-realistic, and, like, dealing with the shell. But I don't know, the interior wasn't too hard to do, like the floor plan and everything, but the bathroom, she's a little funky, a little thin. They have the weird divots in there, but, like, that's kind of, it kind of worked. Like, there's a shower and a tub, and everything. I don't know, it's fine. And then this ends up being 2 bedrooms. Like, they have the primary bedroom, and then there's, like, a secondary one. And then you'll see in a second here, there's, like, a little, like, awkward gap that almost leads out to that balcony I created. And I make that into a closet that leads out into onto the balcony. And I think that kind of works. I don't know if that's really something that would be in somebody's house, but it's here. So you can use it in The Sims. So that's cool. But yeah, speaking of cool, the weather is very cool and cold right now where I'm at. I'm in the Midwest, and I think it's currently like negative 12 or 10 in Fahrenheit. And, like, that, why? Every time it's winter where I'm at, I'm like, why do I live here? It's like, yeah, because the cost of living's low, no one wants to live here, so it's cheap, and you're close to family, kind of. It's like, yeah, we know the actual reasons, but, like, in terms of, like, weather, my God, no, I don't want to be around here. It's cold. It's cold, miserable, icy, and, like, if it snows, it's bad. No. And then when the people driving, when it's after it snowed or it was icy, they forget how things work. The state I'm from notoriously has really bad drivers, and just they just, like, forgot how to drive, or I don't even know if they learned in the first place. Like, it's like, can you use a turn signal? Can you not cut me off? Can you go the speed limit while also not doing the things above? The amount of times I have to honk. I honked today. I went and got lunch, and, like, I was, like, at a small parking lot. I was trying to pull out. This person sat there for, like, a good 30-40 seconds, not realizing I was behind them, and I'm like, well, I'll be nice and not honk at them, because I love to honk at people, because, like, I have no patience, and I'm trying to get places if I'm in my car. But just, I don't know what she was doing, but I honked, and she was like, oh my God, and then finally drove away. And then we got to a light, and she kept edging over, like, the line where you're supposed to stop. She was in the other lane, and she kept edging out of it, and it was a red light, and, like, there was a street, obviously, I don't know. This lady, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she was on her phone or had a death wish. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. But, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's really cold right now, and there's an exploding tree warning. I don't know if y'all have seen this on Twitter, or I'm not calling it X, it's Twitter. Yeah, there's exploding tree warnings around here. Don't know what that really means, but that'd be kind of cool. Maybe not my tree, but someone else's I could see on like Facebook or something. I don't know. But it'd probably be AI, because that's all Facebook is. I don't know if anyone else even uses Facebook who's watching this, because it's like the most dead app for anyone anymore. But like everything on my feed, I barely use it anymore, but like everything on my Facebook feed is AI. All is AI. Babies, AI, animals, just everything is AI. And it's like, why? And then like, even like, okay, so like, this is kind of nasty, but like, I like the like earwax removal videos, or like that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know, or like the dermatology type things. They'll AI those, and like you can totally tell, because like it like is like, A, it's yellow because of the Studio Ghibli stuff, and then B, it like, I don't know what they're doing, but it just like somehow gets like smoother and more intense at the same time. It's just bad. Not a fan of it. But yeah, I can't really stand Facebook. I'm only on there currently. I deactivated it a while ago and then got back on strictly because I need to buy a few things for my house, and Marketplace is a great resource for finding things for cheap and like decent enough quality. But yeah, Facebook, I don't know what's going on there. And then everybody's always getting in fights. Like, I'm following like the mugshot page, and like the amount of things that people be doing, I don't know. I mind my business, but like on Facebook you can't really mind your business. But just, why is it all AI? Stop the AI stuff. It makes me sad, and I don't want to see it. And like, it creeps me out too. I don't like the fact that you can just create images of people just like out of nothing. I guess not out of nothing, because nothing from AI is actually original. It's all referencing something and combining it into one, as much as people want to act like it isn't. Whatever. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting back to the build. I was rambling about that for too long. But kind of going back downstairs in the living room now. I gave him kind of like the fancier couch, like that tan and brown. I thought that kind of fit the vibe. And then I got the fancy painting and stuff. I didn't really know what to do with this corner. It was kind of like awkward, and like I didn't know where to put that door either, because I originally had it in like that big where the TV is, but then that kind of broke things up awkwardly. I don't know. It just didn't look right, but I think it looks fine for what it is. But yeah, just, it's very brown currently, but I think I kind of break it up by adding tan wallpaper with brown accents. That's really gonna break it up, but I add that later. But yeah, onto the front porch deck, whatever you want to call it. I really like that front door. I never use it. I honestly kind of forgot it existed. I really like that kind of like green blue swatch. Didn't even realize that was an option on that one, because I've never used this door really. But I don't know, I like it. It looks good, I think. But yeah, I have never really used that door. I need to like branch out on my doors, because I feel like I use the same ones every time. And like, I've been trying to branch out in terms of like using more things, just because it's The Sims. It's gonna get repetitive, but at least use like different swatches and things, and just kind of, you know, not put the same stuff every single time, which is kind of hard, especially if you're just doing base game, because that we got nothing. So I wish they, instead of like releasing expansion packs, they should just do more base game content, in my opinion. But I don't know if they'll ever do that, because, you know, we gotta make money, so I understand. But I don't know, I feel like there's a few things they could definitely add to the base game. Like, I don't know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head because I'm not thinking properly. But anyway, I'm trying to think if there's been anything else going on that you guys would care about, or if anyone's even listening to this point. But thank you if you are. Feel free to subscribe if you are. I would really appreciate it. I think at the time of recording this, I'm at 6 subs. Really, we're gonna be Mr. Beast pretty soon. We're getting there. But yeah, I would love to do more shell challenges. I need to find some more because, like, I don't know, it's a bit more of a, I don't know, it's more fun to do something that actually has a little bit of a challenge to it, because just building houses sometimes can get a little, like, monotonous and repetitive and just meh. I don't know. I like to change things up a little bit. That's why I like to do the challenges. I don't think they do as well here on YouTube for some reason. For me, I don't know. But, you know, I like to do them because they're actually fun to do. I saw, I think her name's Sarah Kendall. I think that's her name. She did the, it was like tile by tile challenge. That looks fun and challenging. I might do that at some point. But yeah, that looks decent enough to do. I feel like basing it off of like a single piece of furniture, that type of challenge, or maybe I don't know, like a number of a number of items type thing, or like amount of money. I did that before, but just different challenges. I need to figure it out, and I'd like to finish my Newcrest town. I'm getting close. I think I'm at 10 builds, so I've only got a few left. I think I got like 2 or 3 that one strip where the gym and the bar are currently, and then I'd like to build a park or like a playground, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I didn't really talk about this build much. It's literally just like kind of like an Oasis Springs house. It's very straightforward, but yeah, I didn't know what to do with this backyard either, because it's like I could put a pool, but it didn't really feel like a pool kind of house. So I gave him like a nice patio. There's a chest table and a grill. Pretty straightforward, but that is kind of it. I did the landscaping out front. This took me forever too. I cut out some footage because I took so long to decide what plants I wanted, because there's some that's like scattered throughout a lot of the base game builds in Oasis Springs, and I'm like, oh, I could just use that and just base my build around that, or like the landscaping off of that. But I didn't really like how it looked with this house, so I went with those like, I can't remember what they're called, like dragon flowers or something. I don't remember what they're called. I apologize, but went with those and like the aloe plant type things, and that's kind of it. This is basically the entire build. I'll take you through it in a second, and we can kind of see how it actually turned out, because this video went pretty fast. But I'll show you the house in a second here. Okay, so this is the final build. Here's the outside. Got these plants. Got the mailbox. I had some palm trees. And then got some benches and a chest table. There's also a trash can. And then if we go in to the house, got a little desk area over here, just because you needed one. And then got the coat rack. I keep grabbing the rug, it's alright. Then there's some wall art. And the living room itself, I added a bookshelf. There's the burglar alarm too, just because they're annoying in game. That's that for this. And if we go into the kitchen, there isn't really room for like a dining table, so I added the bar. That's that there. And here's the kitchen. Kind of quaint, but I think it looks pretty good and kind of fits the vibe of the house. And if we go, oops, I'm gonna go this way. If we go upstairs, got the hallway and some more windows. And I imagine this is like a little kid's room, and got their desk and stuff. I love the little Andy Warhol nod painting thing. Then all the little things. I don't know. I thought this turned out cute. I like the pink and the purple kind of vibe. Very similar to how my room was when I was a kid. Not like super close, but same kind of vibe. But here's the bathroom. Again, I was trying to use stuff I haven't really used before, like the wallpapers and things, and I don't really use this one a whole ton. And I thought it fit like enough with this house, so I was like, I'll do it. Then here's the bathroom. Got a shower and tub. Pretty chill. If we go back out into the hallway, we got the primary bedroom. Got the blue, brown, tan kind of vibe going on in here. Very, I don't It fits, I feel like. And they got their chest of drawers. I added the Coach purse, because that collab was very much needed, apparently. And then I also added another one of the purses in here. I love how you can't wear them. That's really cool. But that's that. There's a closet, and then the closet leads out here to the balcony. And I added an easel and like an art tray, or whatever you want to call that. But that's that. And then if I go back downstairs, let me go back to the living room and through this door. What did I do? Probably nothing good. Yeah, okay. Okay, back to downstairs. Got the patio, got some seating, added some plants and things, grill, chest table, and there's even more planting stuff down here. Got trash cans, a hose. That's kind of it. If you're interested in downloading this house for whatever reason, it's called Oasis Springs Home on the gallery, and it is under my gallery ID, which is the Threat of Joy. It is 111,707 simoleons, so it's not cheap, but it's in Oasis Springs, and it is a 20 by 15 lot, 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and this was my go at Simsie's Peppa Pig shell challenge, and I think this was pretty fun. So yeah, if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.